Welcome back, Nimbus. The Space Gate to Dark World is now open. Twitch, YouTube. It's your boy KDZ bringing you guys another market watch. And of course, guys, the reason why we do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games. I love talking about trading card games, and I want to continue to build a community that has that same love and passion for trading card games and admiring all those gorgeous lore windows as I do. And with that, let's get into it. Like I said, guys, whoa, the Space Gate is open. It's lovely. It gets the job done. We out here alive, shooting the live with you guys in the life, getting the sparkly gold sunshine on the green leaves. You know how we do. Just about every day. You can go check the receipts. We in here, but of course, guys, we always looking for that improvement. That's slow, steady story, one piece progression. And if you're here now, you're gonna be here from the beginning. So whatever we can do to make things better, of course, let us know in the comments, let us know in the chat. We in there. Guys, there's a couple things that popped off recently today. I saw on FOTP's page, for some reason, M. Cole has not dropped a video on it. But I saw on Fresh Off the Press's channel, there was somebody who posted something in his Discord that had like prismatic secret rares, a lot of the foil cards from the 2019 Megatens. And we're going to take a quick pivot from Monsters Revenge because this is significant news to the market. There was almost every Battle of Chaos foil card that's on the first page of Battle of Chaos in that leaked picture, which I'm not surprised. Battle of Chaos, it's a DM era, a DM focused themed set, and Guardian Chimera I don't believe was there, which makes sense because they put it in Maze of Memories, which actually I want to look into that too. But Blue Eyes Jet Dragon was there. Illusion of Chaos was there. For Wonderies and the Advent of Adventure, and I feel like other people have seen this because now you got Illusion of Chaos, 57 listings as well as 24.98, market price 30.05. For Wonderies and the Advent of Adventure, 60 listings as well as 650, market price 10.84. Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, 46 listings as well as $25, market price 33.87. And the Zombie Vampire, 93 listings as well as 565, market price 9.74. Like people are trying to fire sale these real quick, try to hurry up and make a quick buck so they can recoup some of their value now that these cards have been confirmed for the Megaton. And I do believe, I don't believe that photo was faked because we're like 3 weeks out. Everybody's not, every distributor is not on the same time frame. People are going to get their products a little bit earlier. Like we're this next weekend, we have the drop of the new Speed Duel set, the Speed Duel, the second Speed Duel Battle City box set. That's coming out at the next Friday. Next Friday is 2 weeks from the release date of the Megatens. So the Monday after next Friday, we're gonna start seeing YouTubers or Yugi tubers opening up the 2019 Megatens. That first Monday of September, we're gonna see that happening. Excuse me, not the first Monday of September, um, but that Monday after next Friday, we're gonna start seeing people open up the Megatens. So if we're gonna see people open them up in a week and a half, basically, I'm not surprised that somebody were able to get, Megatons early or slightly earlier than other people. But just about all these cards that I mentioned, except for the Guardian Chimera, Timaeus the United Dragon was there, Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon was there, Donald Morphy at the Rezio was there, Triple D Divisor King Deuce Machinex was there, Master of Chaos was there. All these cards were on the first page. I don't remember seeing sales ban, but there were a couple of card artworks that I couldn't make out. Salesman could miss. It's fairly cheap. It's not like nobody's, interestingly enough, nobody's playing it, even though it showed like some surgeons in the OCG. and I'm pretty sure there could be some mm, yeah, some interesting applications here in the TCG. People just haven't thought about it. But we also got Dimension Force stuff, and we got a lot of Darkwing Blast stuff. We got all of the Bystruls, we got the Lady Labyrinth, we got all the Labyrinth cards from Tactical Masters, we got the Runic cards. I didn't see Valance cards either, but I think it's pretty much confirmed that there's going to be no Power of the Elements, zero Power of the Element reprints are coming in the Mega 10. And that could be for a multitude of reasons. That could be because this got an unlimited edition printing right here, as you can see. So even the Starlight rares have unlimited editions. The the main theme from the actually no, I take that back. Exo Sister Martha was in there. So there were Power of the Elements reprints. That's interesting. Primeval Planet Parallel, I'm not sure if I saw that there. Garura 73 listings as low as 1140, market price 2230. So either this is a damaged copy or it was on that picture and I didn't notice it. Sprite Blue is $15. I feel like that's bandless fears. Yeah, you got near mint first editions for Garura, Wings of Resonant Life, 1140 near mint first editions is what they're starting at. So that may have been because, like I said, I know for a fact I saw Exo Sister Martha. So Garura, Wings of Resonant Life may have been on there. Ultimate Slayer is finally falling to around that $7 price point, which I feel like should be its base price, which is a good price, which is a price that makes sense to buy it at. And of course, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. This is not a financial advising channel. I'm just telling you guys how I look at these TCG markets. And of course, guys, we're still doing a giveaway. If nobody wins this week, we're going to continue to give away on into next week. Weeks end on Sunday, guys. They end on Sunday. So this week, to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is to be subscribed to the YouTube channel, to TCG. The link is in the Twitch description for you Twitch guys. Like the stream and comment on the stream after the stream ends and it turns into a video. Comment what is one of your top 10 favorite artworks of a card from any card game, from any set, and put the name of the set beside the card, and you'll be entered to win those, not one, not two, but those 3 Sword and Shield base set packs for just talking about your passions. But yeah, and back to Power of the Elements. The Sprite Blue, 129 listings as well as $15, market price 1965. It's still an extremely powerful theme, even without Sprite Elf. And for Sprite Blue to be $15 just makes me think that's extremely undervalued. Now, first edition booster boxes for Power of the Elements are $60 roughly, pretty much. That being said, the estimated base price for a Starlight Rare out of Power of the Elements, 60 times 24, 60 times 10 is 600, 60 times 20 is 1200, 60 times 4 is 240, so 1440 is the base price of a Starlight Rare out of Power of the Elements. And you have Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, Konami. You know you don't need to be printing cards that were printed in the Starlight era as reprints in Starlight Rare sets. You know you didn't fucked up right. 33 listings as low as $229.99, market price $237.53. You can get 2 play sets of the most expensive Starlight Rare in the set for the price of what it would cost to pull 1 at random. And then you have Ultimate Slayer, 50 listings as low as 114.89, market price 130.56. This is also the Earth channel, or 63 listings as low as 49.99, market price 58.13. That's an amazing deal. Like if you can get 2 playsets of Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, you can get like 20 copies of also the Earth channel or Starlight Rare. I don't think it would make any sense to buy 20 copies. I mean, if all 20 copies did appreciate to $100, then I guess yeah, you too. you increased your investment 100%, but I don't know what the time horizon would be on something like that. They would have to create a really like good charmer card. But Ultimate Slayer, this is the secret rare, is it not? Oh yeah, I got both of them up. Oh, that's what it is. The unlimited edition has drove the first edition price down to $13 for the Ultimate Slayer secret rare. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects in response to this card's activation. Okay, so it essentially can't be negated. It is a normal spell card though. Send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls with the same card type. Shuffle it into the deck. Hmm. Hmm. So it's monster removal, but it targets, and it's monster removal at the cost of sending a monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. I don't know, that could be useful. Like when you think about like Garura, for instance, or Elder Entity Instance. These are fusion monsters, however, so they only work against fusion decks or decks that are using fusion monsters themselves. But using this and sending that, it could turn into some interesting stuff because it can turn into not just removing that monster, but also into like a draw or into like say another like two card a two for well no it's not two for one because you're using two cards. Well, the interesting thing about this though is that this is a it's not a once per turn. That's probably why it has the secret rarity attached to it because it well not only that but it also has Appaloosa on the card. No, excuse me, Appaloosa is the name of the bow of the goddess. It has the goddess of Appaloosa on the card. But honestly, I've been waiting for this card to drop down too. I love my lore windows that have the goddess of Appaloosa on them. I just do. Like, I mean, the goddess is riding the white bear, shooting a bow. Say no more. And I think she has wings. Say no more. But yeah, the fact that it's a secret rarity, like I said, I believe that's because it's not a once per turn. But also it's a side deck card because since it's like you have to target one of your opponent's monsters, you're not going to be using this card going first. You're only going to be using this card going second. So again, another reason why the price shouldn't be well, I mean that's because the lore window has the goddess of Appaloosa in it. Say no more. All right, moving on. So Power of the Elements is in there. That, well, at least some of the cards from Power of the Elements. It doesn't seem like they did what they did in the 2022 Mega Tens, where they brought like cards that weren't even from the past year or from the past sets, like Ash Blossom and Ghost Ogre and Ghost Bell. Just threw them in there. It doesn't seem like they're going to do that. They're just going to stick to the cards that are from the past year, that are yeah from the past year in those sets. Like they were just so good, and none of them have any reprints, or they were just highly demanded and none of them have any reprints. So they just used all those. They used up all the slots for those, which makes sense. Like a lot of the Battle of Chaos cards that I do not have, I felt like they were all just inflated. And now we're going to be able to get a lot of those in a higher rarity, some in secret rarity that didn't initially come in secret rarity. So that's extra dope. And get maybe I don't know. It looked like the Illusion of Chaos was in Prismatic Secret Rare, so I don't know what they're going to do exactly with that. But hopefully we'll be able to get some expensive cards and lower rarities to make it easier for them to get. But even if they do pick Illusion of Chaos and Prismatic Secret Rare, I expect the Prismatic Secret Rare to be pretty cheap, and then for it to really cut into the original print Secret Rare's price as well. Same thing with the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, even though I think that was an ultra rare rarity. And then you're going to have those QCSR promos in the Megatons as well. So not only are people going to be pulling a lot of those, But people are going to be wanting to get complete sets of the promos, so they're going to be open. Well, people just naturally open up a lot of the megatins. It's you get, and this one actually was going to give you. Oh, they might have actually doubled up on the prismatic secrets in the set. I forgot. This one was going to give you two prismatic secret rares, I think two ultra rares and one super rare in it. So the super rares were going to be the hard ones to get, and you were going to get double the prismatic secret rares. So they might actually put more prismatic secret rares in here than normal. I was wondering why it looked like there was so many on that slab, but that's exactly why. But yeah, if you guys want to see the spoiler, just go over to Fresh Off the Presses channel. He made a video about it earlier today, so he does a little close up on it. You'll be able to get a good idea of what to be expected coming here in about 3 weeks. I mean, it's not that far out now. Like, it's not too big of a spoiler. It's 3 weeks away. But there is going to be like a huge pivot in the market because like people are focused on, now that you mentioned it, let's see if TCG player got it up here. Yeah, no, they still don't have it up here. People were focused on Soul, Burning, Volcano, and this just had Salomon Greater Fire continues to appreciate in value. 13 listings as low as $18, market price 19.32. And yeah, people have just been, really interested in Salomon Great, used by Soul Burner and Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Brains, the sixth season of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, the only S tier Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I would debate that all day with you guys. Come at me. Cash me outside if you want. We can debate that all day. But yeah, Link Brains is the only S tier Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and Salomon Great was used by a protagonist in that anime. And he was actually pretty good. And interestingly enough, he was working with an artificial intelligence, and there seems to be a huge surge of artificial intelligence in real life. So was like Link Brains ahead of its time? Look at that. Ahead of its time. Like everybody in Link Brains used artificial intelligence to do it with. Was Link Brains ahead of its freaking time, bruh? That came out around 2016, 2017, bruh. Come on now. The only S tier anime. Everything else is still holding around like that $7 price point. But the booster boxes, 48 listings as low as 34.90, market price 35.12. It honestly makes sense to try to buy a booster box because if you pull Salmon Great of Fire, you would have made half your money back. And you're going to pull like 5 or 6 ultra rares out of these. So you have a option, you have a chance of hitting Salomon Greater Fire, which is the $18 card, Volcanic Emperor, which has a market price of $8.39, Salomon Great Raging Phoenix, which has a market price of $7.92, Battling Boxer King Dempsey, which has a market price of $7.74, or Volcanic Trooper, which has a market price of $7.72. Or if you were fortunate enough, you could pull a Ghost Rare, Salomon Great Sunlight Wolf, 21 listings as low as 55, market price 55.37. You can make your money back, and plus with an ultra, you can actually plus off an opener in this set if you open well enough, which is rare. You rarely find that in Yu-Gi-Oh. So because of that, this is in like a really interesting position. Let me look at best selling, because if the booster box is not the best selling product from this set, it's not. The booster box that doesn't make any sense. I understand people like wanting to guarantee to get their hands on the card, but you have a really good chance. Well, I mean, it depends on what you're doing. If you're opening it up to make money, as opposed to just like investing in the cards, then yes, the booster boxes actually kind of makes sense right now. Which, like I said, is rare in Yu-Gi-Oh, especially in this era. But yeah, if you just like trying to play Salomon Great, then yeah, of course, just well, honestly, if you're trying to play Salomon Great, I'd probably try to pull it in a booster box because I would just need more bang for my buck. Like I'm not paying $18 for an ultra rare. Like we were looking at yesterday, Bujiki Amaterasu. Bujiki Amaterasu had near mint ghost rares, which is a ghost rare from Primal Origin, a set that's almost a decade old, that were around $18. I'm not paying $18 for an ultra rare. Why would I pay $18 for an ultra rare when I can go buy Silent Honor Arc Near Mint First Edition Ghost Rare for $18. That doesn't make any sense. I just play Salomon Great in a different way. I mean, if you can buy, I don't know if you need two or three of these. If you need a playset, that's 60 bones. If you can buy a playset for 60 bones and then take Salomon Great to locals and win $60 worth of products, then okay, you justified it. But if you're not winning, you're not justifying. If you're not winning, then play a cheaper deck and get better. But this Ultimate Slayer Starlight Rares one is on deal mode. You can get like four play sets for the price of what it would cost to pull one random Starlight Rare from Power to Elements. Why would you ever buy a booster box unless you were trying to get the commons? Why would you ever buy a booster box? If you're not trying to get the commons, don't buy a booster box. If you're trying to get the commons, buy a booster box. But if you're not trying to get the commons, if you're trying to pull a Starlight Rare, you're for the price of two booster boxes, you can buy Starlight Rare. Actually, no, for the price of one booster box, you can buy Starlight Rare. You can buy Asa. She was $60. First edition near mint. Don't do it. And recently, like a lot of these newer sets, these newer core sets that have Starlight Rares in them, they've always had like a $60 Starlight Rare. Like if you wanna, if your idea is to buy a box to pull a Starlight Rare, don't do it. Just buy the $60 Starlight Rare for the price of a box. Uh, Yeah, I'm gonna just go over here to the filters. Cyber. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. Amazing Memories. But let's go to Cyberstorm Access real quick. Best selling is still Chaos Angel. Cyberstorm Access booster boxes. 41 listings as low as 50.83. Market price 51.38. So if you wanted to do estimated value for Starlight Rare out of Cyberstorm Access, it's actually going to be significantly lower than uh, Power to Elements. If we use a $50 or a $51 price tag, let's pull up our handy dandy calculator. We could probably do it in our head, but this is just faster. 50 times 24 is 1,200. So that's the expected base price for a Starlight Rare and Cyberstorm Access is 1,200. You can still get, well, for the market price of Guiding Quim, 259.47, you can get 5 copies for the price of what it would pull one. But Gold Pride Chariot Carry for the price of a box, 40 listings as low as 59.43, market price 66.64, and Firewall Dragon Singularity, 61 listings as low as 63.95, market price 69.13. You can buy those, get your Starlight Rare for the price of a box, and you cut through all the fluff, and you just get straight to the action. Despian Lulu Lilith, the retrain of that's interesting though because Fleur de Lis did not get the Starlight Rare, which I suppose it makes sense. They gave it to Ecclesia, which makes sense, but they didn't give it to Albaz. What the hell did they give Starlight? They gave one to Gaia. What did they give Starlight? Well, before I go off on a tangent, Despian Lulu Live is the last evolution of Fleur de Lis, and after Fleur de Lis, she evolved into the Iris Sword Soul, which got a Starlight Rare, and now into Despian Lulu Willith, which has a Starlight Rare. So you could almost get a complete Starlight Rare of Fleur de Lis's lifespan. However, I guess that's not how you spell it. The estimated value for dang, this is tough. They gave one to Gaia. Shout out to Yugi. They gave one to Ecclesia. She's following the Albaz's waifu. The reprint is DD Crow. It's not bad. They've been doing this thing with the channelers, well, with all of the freaking charmers, actually, because you even have the link monsters that all have Starlight rares. So they've given all of the charmer link monster Starlight rares, and now they're trying to give all of the channeler um main deck monster Starlight rares. So it's and then you got Triple Tactics Talent. This set just was really good. But it's like if you don't do Ecclesia, I mean, if you want to do Fleur de Lis, I feel like out of these cards, you have to take out Ecclesia because it's like I don't believe you have to leave triple tactics. I think that's triple tactics. DD Crow is the reprint. They're doing that thing with the Charmers. So you have Gaia, the Yugi shout out, and you have Ecclesia, the Fallen of Albaz lore. And I mean, it'd be tough to give like one to Ecclesia and one to Fallen Albaz, having two cards from the lore in there, or one from Ecclesia and one from Fleur de Lis. That'd be really, really tough. So I feel like you would have to get rid of Ecclesia if you were trying to pit in Fleur de Lis. But I don't even see how you pit in Fleur de Lis over Fallen of Albaz and or Forbidden Droplet and or Chaos Lord, Chaotic Magical Dragon. Like I don't know what world that 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 makes sense. Let's look at Oddod's Revolution and Fleur de Lis real quick. Oh, Fleur de Lis, it's one word, so that's what happened. You have Nearman first editions for Oddod's Revolution Dragon Sword at 772. So it's an $8 card for the secret rare. And then Dogmatic of Fleur de Lis, Nearman first editions are starting at 714. You could at least get Fleur de Lis's whole storyline in secret rare, which is cool. You can get Fleur de Lis, and then you can turn around and get the Iris Sword Soul, and it's not very expensive. The Iris Sword Soul. Yeah, I was talking about waifus a little bit ago, and I actually left out my Fleur de Lis. But now that I think about it, she's Fleur de Lis is bang. Look, you got her Secret Rare out of Dawn of Majesty, 93 listings as low as 278, market price 363. And then her Starlight Rares, 35 listings as low as 106.93, market price 125.11. When I'm pretty sure like Dawn of Majesty booster boxes are around 60, 65. So we're looking at about 1,400 to about like 1,550 for the base price. So you can get like 14 to 15 of these for the price of what it will. That's easy. And then you have Lulu Wa Lilith. So I don't know. I mean, that's just super deal mode for something that's just really cool. That'd be really cool to like have in a binder. Just super deal mode. And one of the sets I wanted, Maze, because the new deck building sets with the collector rares, I think they're really interesting when you look at the estimated value for the collector's rares, the base price of what a collector rare should be in these sets because it's 15 of them. So it's like a huge spread. So and you got Amazing Memories here at $60, and it's like collector's rare one every either 72 or 96 packs. I think it's if it's 72, then it's four per case. If it's 96, it's three per case. I think it's 72. I think it's four per case. Yeah, I think it's four per case. So one every 72 packs, one every three boxes. So $60, $180. Maze of Memories for what the estimated base price for a collector's rare should be in here. And you have Solemn Judgment, collector's rare. 53 listings as low as 36.74, market price 37.03. You can get two play sets just about for the price of what it will pull one random collector's rare from Maze of Memories. And then everything after that is just dirt cheap. Firewall Dragon, Dark Fluid, Neo Tempest, Terahertz. Amazing name. 27 listings as low as $30, market price 29.35. Two play sets for the price of one. Black Oyster Soldier, Legendary Swordsman, 69 listings as low as $22.99, market price $26.49. Like three play sets for the price of what it would cost to pull one. Mech Knight Crusader Avermax, 44 listings as low as $24.38, market price $26.11. Gate Guardian, 51 listings as low as $23.42, market price $23.32. And then Dual Academy. Uh, well, Spellbook of Fate even takes it a step further. Was Firewall Dragon Neo Tempest Terahertz Ultra always $5? That seems a bit inflated to me. And the Solemn Judgment super rare out here, 183 listings as low as $2. But the Starlight rare is, I mean, the collector's rare is 37. Now, granted, Konami could give it a quarter century secret rare. They could give it a Starlight rare, Solemn Judgment. Like that would be like one that's probably on the top of their list. But I mean, this is Solemn Judgment. This is the card that can be used in almost every format of the game. But yeah, some just absolutely dirt cheap collector's rares in here. That Black Ocean Soldier has always been one of my favorite lore windows. But hold on, let's do a quick waifu tier list real quick. The number one is going to be Lady Labyrinth in high heels, got motherfuckers paying her bills with dual swords. That's just the way it is. And then number two would be Arcana Triumph. And then number three would be Fleur de Lis. And number four would be Vampire Vamp. But I feel like I'm missing one. I feel like I mean, she can't be that important if I can't even think of her off the top, but there's another one. There's another one. Yeah, you got Nearman first editions for Dual Academy starting at 12.56. I mean, you can buy like 10 of these for the price of what it would cost to pull one, and it would make sense. It would absolutely positively make sense. The biggest mirror wall we got is 6 listings. I mean, buying all 6 or buying 4 or buying 5 from the same seller is not bad, because then you don't have to like wait for all of them to come on different days. You can get them all at once for like $50. But that's what I'm saying. Why the heck would I buy ultra rare Salamence grade $18 card when I could come buy 2 Dual Academy collector's rares for the price of that? That doesn't make any sense. There's just so many cards, so many things to always consider. There's so many lines from so many different angles from absorbing these TCGs. It's hard to keep track of all of them, for sure. But Maze, the booster boxes definitely had fallen out. They were far more valuable than this. Go ahead, check out Photon Hypernova real quick. $60 boxes, 1,400 base price for a Starlight Rare. You got Mirror Jade coming in here, 13 listings as all 359.95, market price 255.86. Not bad. Tri Brigade Arms Bucephalus II. 39 listings as low as 47, market price 57.55. Wow. And Gold Pride got another Starlight Rare here. So Gold Pride got back-to-back, well, TCG exclusive set, back-to-back Starlight Rares though. Renbrum, the Striking Dragon, 29 listings as low as 983, market price 906. Okay. Chaos number 62, Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Ultra rare. And then Galaxy Photon Dragon, secret rare, 120 listings as low as 223, market price 250. So many different planet cards though. I don't know. I mean, write us a book. Let us know where the heck you're going with this lore. What's with all the planets? What's the primeval planet? What's the pressure planet? What's with the new one? It's the new one called something. But of course, guys, we can't be out here all day. Hopefully, I provided some value with this live market watch. Nimbus. Hopefully, we can try to get the space gate opened again later on. So, of course, send me your energy. And with that, we're gonna be getting up out of here. Are we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there.